Hello, my name is Sabrina Amalia Zeni, but you can call me Sabrina. So this is the second video after finishing the internship. So I would like to tell you about my experience overall during the internship. So my second internship was in United Nations. I was working in the catering company named Eldora. Eldora is based on Geneva, but they have different branch, so that's why United Nations as well trust Eldora to cook for them. And then that I want to learn during the internship is like know what is the difference between restaurant, hotel, and then like an organization. Like I've been working in United Nations, which means like an organization, but they allow us to work in the catering company. And then I would like to tell you about working in the restaurant with French gastronomic style. It was very nice because the manager who have been work with the Michelin star restaurant in Paris, or he have been serve the food to the president of France. It was very nice and with a pleasure as well. There's no working barrier between employees or trainees because he very welcome as well. He really teach us since the beginning until we learn something from there. We learn also about the mise en place, even mise en place in the restaurant, or opening the cafeteria and closing as well, or working in the bars, or even we for the cocktail. During the cocktail, we have to do the mise en place since the beginning until the end. Like we prepare the table, how big it is at the event. Then we organize the food, the drinks, and then we have to know the drinks as well, or we have to know the ingredients from the food. In the future, I would like to have my own event organizer, so that's why I'm choosing F&B as my second internship. Even doing 2 times of F&B, but it's different places, because working in the hotel or restaurant, or even have an experience in the school, and then it's quite challenging for me because working in the organization, which means that all type of the guests, it's like businessman or important guests like prime minister or the president from which country, and maybe a celebrity as well. It's quite different for me. And then working in United Nations, that you're not only working in the restaurant, but you have to learn about the cashier, about the micros as well, or even guest complaint. For me, it's really nice experience because it's new for me as well, working in the organization, the big organization as well in Geneva, United Nations. As you know, that a lot of students want to try to work in the United Nations, even just in the catering company. It's really nice because the employee really nice, they really open up, they really welcome as well. So not only knowledge in hospitality, but we can learn about the languages as well. Like personally, I would like to learn deeply in French, but I'm still trying to learn about French. And then during in the bars or during in the cafeteria, we learn also the languages with the guests. Sometimes the guests cannot speak in English or French either, so sometimes they speak in Spanish or German, Russia, or maybe Dutch. And then we learn also, and we can meet up with the cultural exchanges. So it's really nice to meet a lot of people from all around the world, so we can know about the culture, personality, attitude as well. And then I had a guest problem as well during working in the bars. Like for example, they totally cannot speak in French or English, so it's quite difficult for me to understand what they telling the order, or sometimes I'm speaking in the body language, and then there is times that they had a big changes about they changing the cups and then the lid as well, or the lid or the cover, or they changed the stick to stir the coffee. There's a problem with the cups as well. Like the previous cups, it's very nice. When they hold it, is you cannot feel it hot or as well the others. But the new cup, it feels like when you touch it, it's very hot and then quite hard to use it. And then after you use it like 30 seconds, the cup is quite melted or something. It's not tough enough. And then there's a gas complaint about it's not usable, because if you hold it, if you have a meeting and then you have to hold it, it's not convenient as well. So is it possible to have the other cups, or they always complaining about that. And then I'll try to speak to my managers that it's not usable with this one, it's not convenient as well when they carry it. And then when they use it, the stick is also melting because it's not reuse, I mean, like it's not usable. Actually, it's not quite safe for the gas, because like when you stir it like with the spoon, the plastic spoon, and then they melt it inside the glasses, it's quite a chemical thingy inside. So that's why I'm telling to my manager that it's not safe at all. So it's better like you using a kind of wood stick or bamboo stick. It's more safe than you using the plastic with the chemical things. And then working with different places is very nice for me, and then it's great opportunity as well for me that I've worked in the restaurant for 1.5 months, and then it was a pleasure experience as well. And then the second one, I was working in the bar, which meant the bar is quite difficult with the other bars. That I was the only one bar who delivered the coffee breaks. That so I know the location in the United Nations, or I know that typical of guests that what they want. And then I learned also how to organize the coffee break, that it's quite difficult to arrange it sometimes. When we arrange into the table, they want to move it inside the room. Actually it's forbidden to put food or drinks inside the room. And then I learned also